Hello everyone, my name is Red, and welcome back to Red Labs, where today I'm going to be telling you about the very close cousin of the slash set block command, which is slash fill. Now, as you can see, I've got a decent stack of diamonds right here, more than I usually have in a survival world, but wouldn't it just be great if, actually hold on, I'm going to delete the chat, wouldn't it just be great if these diamonds were upgraded, shall we say? Boom. Already you probably see how similar it is to slash set block, except it takes two coordinates in a start corner and an end corner. And then it fills whatever you put in there in that space. Very simple, very easy to use, but also very versatile. And also incredibly useful if you have a large amount of space you need to either clear out and turn into air or like fill up with a substance. It's just, I use slash fill so much, so it is very important that you understand how it works. Now, there are 5 possible arguments for slash fill, which I will now show. So the first one is slash fill, and I'm going to get both corners in. And in that space, you can say a block. In this case, I will say iron block. And you can say destroy. And what destroy will do is it will drop everything as if it were broken by a player. Same as how it does over with slash set block. So let's just clean up this mess. And then there is hollow. Now, this isn't exactly the best space to demonstrate it, but if you fill something hollow, so we're going to do iron blocks again. So we're going to say iron block hollow. It will actually leave a hole in the middle. It'll leave an empty space in the middle right there. So also useful if you want to make a giant empty box without having to completely remove everything by hand, because that is tedious and boring, especially with how many giant boxes I'm known to make. Yeah, it's easier just to use hollow. See? Look at that. So let's just get rid of that for now. Next up is keep. Now, unlike slash set block, where I have no idea why you'd use keep, fill, there's a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I can't speak. I can only type commands. So let's just fill the area. And what we're going to do is we're going to say keep at the end of iron block, which will keep any non-air blocks how they already are. So it only fills the air blocks, which is very interesting, very neat. Moving on to outline, it functions very similarly to hollow, except it doesn't turn the inside blocks to air like hollow does. It actually keeps whatever's inside. So if I were to place a command block, I guess, I have that in my inventory, on the inside, and then fill this with iron, like so. If I say outline, it won't affect the blocks within, so it's still a command block in there. But if I were to say hollow, like before, command block's going to be gone. So, useful as well, if you want to change the exterior without affecting the interior. And next up is replace, which is what it defaults to, just like before. So, I'm going to fill this up. Going to give it some iron blocks. And I don't even have to say replace for it to use replace method, because as you saw over there, it just does it automatically. It just replaces any block with your filling block. But there's something to note about the replace argument, is that you can also replace one specific kind of block. So instead of replacing all in the area, I can just do iron, replace, and then just stone. And that leaves the redstone intact. And there we have it. So that is how the fill command works. Once again, very quick, very easy, very simple, but it's important that you know, because it comes in handy so much. But it's not all plain and boring. You can use fill command to make, some fun stuff. One of my favorite things that I used to do back in the day, actually, was make these doors with stained glass that you can't get through, because I make a lot of things in adventure mode, but I'd have a toggle to make them kind of flicker like a hologram, and you can go through them. Oh, there's not much point to it, but it's always so cool. Makes me feel cool. And so that is what a fill command can be used for. A lot of things, honestly. So, I hope you found this video helpful. Check back with me later for more videos on more commands, because it's almost time to start getting a bit more complicated than the basics. But in the meantime, thank you for coming to Red Labs. My name is Red, and I will be signing off. See ya.